Hi, my name is David Dauer. I'm a returned Peace Corps volunteer from the Kingdom of Tonga, where I served from 1999 until 2001. I took many very valuable and important lessons away from my time in the Peace Corps, and I want to share two of them with you today through a story entitled Sharing Forgiveness in Tonga. Bang, bang! I was startled at home one day. Bang, bang, bang! My door demanded with increasing intensity. This interruption to my day was in stark contrast to Tonga's reputation as being the friendly islands. I quickly opened the door and was startled to see the owner of my home standing in front of me. Sione, what's wrong? Is everything okay? I asked. Rage was being directed towards me for the first time during my stay in Tonga, and for no reason I could fathom. I want you out of my house. I want you gone. I want you to leave now, he declared. But I don't understand. Why do you want me to leave? What did I do? It doesn't matter, Sione said. I want you to take your things and leave immediately. Well, Sione, I replied, I can't leave immediately. It took me months to move in, to fix the fence and rain tank, to dig my pit toilet and plant a garden. How can you even ask me to leave immediately after all that work? I'd actually enjoyed those projects, enjoyed teaching myself new skills in the generally laid-back environment of Tonga, where I could make little mistakes and it would be okay, or so I thought. However, apparently I had made some mistake, unbeknownst to me, that was not okay with Sione. Okay, you have 1 hour, he offered a minor concession, but after that, I want you out of my house. Well, I want to get the mayor so we can talk about this, I replied. The mayor of our tiny 800-person outer island wore many hats. One of them was helping keep the peace, and I had previous success reaching out to him to help me navigate complicated cultural situations. No, Sione replied, we don't need the mayor. This is none of his business. It is my house. Well, can you at least tell me what I've done to upset you? I asked. You picked all the breadfruit from the trees in your yard and gave them away. They were not yours to take nor to give, he responded. It was my yard, my breadfruit tree. Now, sharing is a deeply ingrained core value in Tonga that is expressed often in daily life. Tongans essentially behave as if all property is communally owned. I thought this value would surely apply to the breadfruit in my yard, and that what little food that yard provided me, it would be up to me to eat or to share it as I wished. What was I missing here? Sione, I said, it is true that I gave the breadfruits to many families, including yours, but all the people I gave them to have helped me so often. Everyone has been so kind to me that I wanted to repay those kindnesses in this small way. I thought it was the Tongan thing to do, that sharing is a huge part of the Tongan way. Yes, you gave me some, Sione continued with a little less conviction. However, the ones you gave my family were not ripe. You gave the best ones to other families. Now everyone is saying that you do not respect me and my family. No, I want you to leave my house. I want you to start packing your things. I was making a little progress, but Sione was still clearly upset and was not ready to back down from his demands that I leave. I tried another tact. Kataki, whakamole mole, Sione, I began. Now this phrase, kataki whakamole mole, literally means please forgive me. However, it also carries deep cultural layers of meaning. It essentially has the expectation that whatever is said next will almost always be forgiven. Kaataki whakamole mole. I thought I knew how to identify ripe breadfruit. I tried to pick them at their best, but I guess I picked some too early. I didn't realize that you like breadfruit so much either. It's not that, he replied. Before he could continue, I followed up again with another strong kaataki whakamole mole. I did not realize your family does not have enough food to eat. I did not realize you were hungry and were counting on those breadfruit to feed you. Now his anger immediately dissipated and was replaced with a sense of being ashamed at the mere suggestion that he might not be able to feed his family in this Tongan world of plenty. David, he began, it's not that my family has plenty of food to eat. We have extensive bush gardens and many, many breadfruits, he gestured grandly. We have more food than we could ever possibly eat on our own. We share with our neighbors every day and we're prepared to help anyone who does not have enough. Well, then why are you so upset with me, Sione? You're right that I should have asked you first, and it sounds like I could have selected better breadfruit to give you. However, shouldn't my request for forgiveness be enough to resolve this? Isn't that the Tongan way? His gaze reflected inward, and I could see the issue had been resolved within himself. He looked back up at me and spoke with the kindness and gentleness I had previously experienced from him. David, everything is okay now. You do not have to leave. The devil has left me, and I am going home now, too. Kataki whakamolemole. With that, Sione walked back home. I did not need the mayor to help me navigate this cross-cultural conflict. I did not even need English, as we had this entire interaction in the language of Tongan. I simply had reminded Sione of the values of sharing and forgiveness in his own culture that I had learned, and I knew in that moment that the culture itself was in me as much as I was in it. Thank you.